This interview is just absolutely and completely astonishing. I mean, talk about come at the hour, come at the man we need. Because actually, biologist Jeremy Griffith decoded the human species. He finally made sense of our whole bewildering human condition. I mean, I finally can understand what's going on in the world. And best of all, the understanding solves human suffering at its source.
Such a wonderful discovery.
It just totally rewired my understanding of the world.
The clarity of it is euphoric.
I came across Jeremy's the interview and I decided to listen, and it just blew me away.
It brings about the true liberation of women and the reconciliation of the sexes.
This understanding of the human condition will end all prejudices like racism forever.
He has also impressed Professor Harry Prosen, who is one of the world's leading psychiatrists. And he said, I quote, "I have no doubt that Jeremy Griffith's biological explanation of the human condition is the holy grail of insight we have sought for the psychological rehabilitation of the human race." So you just need to listen to this interview.
This has changed the way I see people. I now understand why they are like it. It's transformed my second marriage. I understand how he ticks and how men tick and why.
I stumbled on the interview of Australian biologist Jeremy Griffith. Jeremy's interview was amazing and astonishingly insightful, as all the missing pieces of the great jigsaw puzzle of human nature fall into their proper places.
The clarity of understanding that this gives is absolutely brilliant.
Jeremy Griffith's explanation for the human condition is key to ending all the suffering in the world.
Jeremy explains it so holistically, and he credits some of the most honest, profound thinkers in human history, gets to the bottom of every single topic that has perplexed mankind for so long. Things like the difference between men and women and difference between races.
Jeremy Griffith, who's an extraordinary biologist with such clear thinking in finding out who we are and what we are and why we are here. And my questions have all been answered.
There's such an impoverishment of spirit now pervading really globally. And I think the reconciliation of the intellect and the heart and the soul and the imagination and, of the human heart, mind, soul struggling to make sense of its life world. And now with Jeremy Griffith's work, we can make sense of the life world, which is, well, hallelujah, hallelujah.
That deals with the core of life. It deals with how we can understand things at the core, so we could move forward with a fuller understanding.
So accountable, credible. I mean, this is first principle biology.
We've never answered the core question of who are we as a species, what are our origins, what's the meaning of life, what are we supposed to do with our lives. And those questions have been puzzling me all my life, and now I have the answers to it. Healed my depression, I can sleep at night, I don't feel stressed, I don't feel guilty, I don't have any shame.
Yeah, it's really life-changing, it really is.
So, I don't care what you're doing, you need to stop and listen to this interview.